Suneni, even
ఇప్పుడు
people
పిల్లలు వాళ్ళ
listen.
ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ చెప్తున్నారు స్కూల్ గురించి.
Next, Namrata of grade 10 state would like to share about her journey in pupilry.
Hello everyone, myself Namrata, and I'm here to share my experience and my memorable journey of all these 13 years from playgroup till 10th. Starting up with my playgroup, the day I joined pupilry school, I was so excited to go into the school. My parents were giving me instructions, and I would be like, bye bye, I have to go, because the new school was so good and the environment was so beautiful. New teachers, new friends, in starting my life of formal education. After weeks, I would start crying that I don't want to go to school because they would give me math homework. After, though it was half day like till 12:30 or 1, I would still feel it was a very long day. Coming to my prep, I will never forget my prep teachers who are Sudha ma'am, Neetu ma'am, Preeti ma'am, and most importantly, our prep principal Ranju ma'am. Sudha ma'am and Salima ma'am are my inspiration and were like my mother when I was in school. They would cheer me up a lot whenever I went crying to school. They would love me so much as a small baby. They would treat me like their own child. These two teachers are the best in my life. Ranju ma'am was the best principal I can say. She was so sweet and kind. Every week a chocolate or a treat by Ranju ma'am, of course. And every week I in party school. No homework, only fun. I still remember if we wouldn't eat our lunch, Preeti ma'am would get a stick and threaten us, if you will not eat, the germs in your stomach will start dancing open Gangnam style. And just for the sake of germs in our stomach, I would eat soon and say a sentence to ma'am, dabba khali, paid full. And when I was playing in the merry-go-round, I fell down, and aunties there came up to help me running, and I really missed them a lot, of course. And then I graduated and came for first grade. The day I entered pupilry campus, it was so good but quite chained. I was like, oh my god, this big school I'm going to study? And first, I met Salima ma'am. She received me in a very kind and loving way, saying, come on, beta. She asked my name, and I didn't know how to pronounce my name, so I told my nickname called Jikky. But later, I told everyone as Namrata. And during Kalangana, me and my friends would say teachers that, ma'am, we have practice, we have to go in second period, ma'am, or else ma'am will scold us. But you know what actually happens there? We won't practice. We go and play or chit chat till ma'am comes. The moment we see Sangeet ma'am, don't know which dance, what steps, we all start practicing. And ma'am comes and says, Amma, finally my students are practicing the dance. We would see face to face and think, are we practicing? What did we do till now? Oh my god. We would think it was a very great feeling from inside, and we start giggling ourselves. But during Kalangana, we would give our best classical performances on the stage. Right? Everyone feels the same when everyone praises us. My first Kalangana performance was in prep school to the song Henna Bolo. I really thank Sangeet ma'am for teaching me Bharatanatyam. And of course, man, I miss those spirit days, yaar. We would be eager waiting for Saturday only to wear casuals. I still remember we got a chit on Topsy Turvy Day. Me and my friends would gather and start speaking, girl, we should wear pant on top and shirt at the bottom, bro. But later, when teacher explained us, we were like, oh, shirt ulta, pant ulta na. Rate is ulta pulta day, re. We would tease everyone who were going in the corridor like, we have ulta pulta day. But actually everyone had. I remember the prize I received from Prabhu sir, which was the traditional girl award. Then 8th and 9th, COVID, everyone was locked down at home. No schools, only online classes. Sometimes I would off the video and sleep. When they would call my name, I'd be like, sir, my network is not working, sir. I'm unable to unmute, sir. But not every time, okay? You know what? My mom suddenly comes from nowhere and she questions me, what are you doing? Then I'd be like, no, ma, I'm just checking my video quality. My video got stuck. And immediately she gives me a slap and says, turn on your video and listen to the class properly. I'd be like, okay, ma, chill, chill. You know what had irritated me a lot during online classes? My mom will be scolding me here, and teachers keep calling my name Namrata, Namrata. My mom says, speak and listen to the class properly, or else see. I'd be like, okay, ma, and I'll answer. Once my mom goes back and my answer is done, I'll be like, thank God, man. Finally, I answered it properly. And then I would start giggling again. Even online classes were best for me, I can say. I enjoyed so much during online classes and created moments. It was so good seeing everyone after lockdown. We would make fun of teachers, class members, write on benches, walls, but erase again, or else we are dead. You know, there will always be a complaint box in our class who will even complain even though we drink water without permission. And most importantly, our school. How can I forget it, man? It taught me about courage and how I should stand and speak in front of everyone without any hesitation or any fear. I learned about participation is first, then comes winning, and even learned about leadership. But now and then, I enjoyed along with studying. My only goal is to pass 10th with good grades. These are the few memories I wanted to share with you all, guys. I really thank each and every teacher, including Prabhu sir, Sucharita ma'am, Rekha ma'am, Sujatha ma'am, and of course Parinita ma'am, and all the teachers and staff who have cared me and loved me so much. I really learned many new things from each and every teacher. Thank you, teachers, for giving me this opportunity to share these unforgettable memories. Thank you, one and all.
Thank you, Namrata. We'll definitely share your thoughts with Ranju ma'am. Salima ma'am is anyway there here. Next, we have Sangama of grade 10 IC, who will now share her feelings straight from her heart.
A lovely evening, teachers, friends, parents. Not so prepared, but then it's fine. Sorry, I pissed you off. So every time I just close my eyes when I'm emotionally feeling low, I just don't feel so bad anymore, nowadays, because after learning the poem The Daffodils, every time William Wordsworth closes his eyes, he just remembers the scene of the crowd of daffodils spinning and fluttering and flirting around and just enjoying. So every time I close my eyes, I just remember the priceless memories I made with y'all beneath every tree in Pupil Tree. From Jagdi sir, the ringmaster, and the Wikipedia of our school, pulling my strings every minute of my life and telling, Aima, Sangama, sit down, learn math, it's fine. It's fine. You can miss history, you're good at it. You'll manage, it's fine. And from Sangeeta ma'am, teaching us facts from the graves and so many things with the intention to send us to great institution. Well, friends, I guess the maximum, the least we could do is to follow the constitution. And from Ramesh sir, teaching his equations all the way from Royal Circle and spoiling my equation with my mom during during scorecard days, and to Meenakshi ma'am banging our heads with her big theories, and Shailaja ma'am making us spin around the world and showing us how beautiful it is. Well, friends, I just can't tell you how grateful I have been. I feel this for all of you. So all I know is that a part of y'all will always stay with me wherever I go, wherever I am, always and forever. You'll always be with me. Sure. And this school has just given me so many things. Every time I just look at the ground and the basketball courts, my heart just gets penetrated with the feeling of love, warmth, affection, and those. So the swearing we used to do during basketball games, oh Lord, I just don't want to remember. And then Sangeet ma'am has taught me to sing and dance, and she showed me the sky and stars. I just can't thank you all for all of that. And thank you, everyone. Love you guys. Have fun and all the best for the boards. Let's follow let's quit the study disobedience movement and rock it. Thank you.
Thank you, Sangama. See, anything which comes from heart is true, and you cannot falter at all. Yeah, sure.
Can everybody give me a gigantic? Again, louder. Louder. Thank you.
Yeah, every year is special. Every child is special. Today, one last year's batch child, Anurag, actually messaged me telling that, ma'am, it's graduation day. I'm missing it. I said, we are also missing it. It's very special. Only parents sitting there and we standing here realize it. And they also realize so special every moment is. Next, Anjali Karnawar of Grade 10 ICSE will read out lines penned by her.
Good evening, parents and my dear friends. Hi, my 10IC squad. You guys are always my dear. Since this is our last year, losing you is always a fear. When I think about a pastime fun by turning the life gear, my eyes are filled with tear. I'm going to madly miss this year when we were all near. We will all move apart for our career, but the laughs of us together will still remain in my ear. When there was a victory, you would always cheer. When I needed support, you would always appear. We were always naughty, but sometimes appear to be sincere so that we could escape punishments which were severe. Now, puberty, which gave me a robe of gratitude and kindness to wear, has brought joy of learning in me with a magical steer. This school has created a platform for so many competitions so that I could volunteer and fight my stage fear. This place has created a loving atmosphere so that we could enjoy and not feel like being controlled by a puppeteer. Lastly, our teachers who always ignited the curiosity fire and made learning something that we would always desire. I promise no matter where I live on this sphere, I will never forget these years, and that is crystal clear. Thank you.
Thank you, Anjali. Next, we have Ananya of Grade 10 State who would like to speak a few words.
Good evening, respected Prabhu sir, Sujatha ma'am, chief guests, parents, teachers, and my dear friends. Myself, Ananya from 10th State. I'm here to share my memory in this school. After I completed my nursery, I came to know that for first grade I was joining for pupilry school. I was very proud that I was joining such a big institution where my mom would accompany me. The small kid in me was amazed looking at the campus and the infrastructure. All the teachers treated all of us with love. Never felt it was like a new school. My introvertness was handled very well by my first grade class mentor, Shweta ma'am. Overall, this motivates students not only educationally but also in cultural activities. During pandemic, we would become blank without classes. Our school did not give any opportunity for it and started online classes. By this way, we did not miss our teachers, friends, and classroom environment. This is amazing opportunity given by school. In Ballari, this is the first school to give the live online class opportunity. During pandemic, when government declared that schools will reopen, then we were very enthusiastic to return back to school. Manjunath sir has added skates to my feet for math subject. His way of teaching has enabled me to score well in maths. Thank you, sir. In this way, I continued my journey in the school for 10 years. I'm standing here because of the teachers who encouraged me a lot. Pupilry has given me wings to fly. All-round development of the child is for sure to happen in the school. Prabhu sir's quote says that every child is gifted. We should make all the efforts to open the package. Thank you everyone to give this opportunity to express my feelings. Indeed, happy children learn better. Thank you.
Thank you, Ananya. Next, I call upon Gurunand of Grade 10 ICSC to speak about his experiences.
I'll start off by telling that I'm not that person who could give a heartwarming speech that can bring tears in your eyes. Good evening, myself Kurunan. November 2009, my first month in pupilry. Today, January 2023, after over 13 years, I stand here in front of you all to speak about my indelible decade. Lost in the campus. I forgot the way my dad had asked me to follow. I saw a friend of mine and followed to the class. Now, from a kid who had lost his path to a 15-year-old teen, my experience here in this school was extraordinary. We were just kids when we first came to this campus. Today, we have been friends with someone for the whole 13 years, with someone for 10 years, with someone for 5 years, and with someone even for a month or a two. The value of friendship was known in this last year. Even a single week mattered to us. We know that time is precious. Last year, we told we have a year to live. Now, it has been like just a few days that we told, and we are already living in a month. Time has teleported, as Sunaini said. And yeah, whatever we did yesterday had a suffix last. Last basketball, last throw ball, last lunch, last bus ride, etc., etc., etc. It's not the last one of our life, of course. We will have a lunch, go by the bus, play, and do everything. It's the last time we enjoyed it like we enjoyed these 13 years. The last time we will do it as we. Puberty is not a piece of land with people. It is our emotion. It is our home. We have made uncountable memories. We grew up. We learned a lot more than textbooks. We learned respect. We learned gratitude. We learned friendship. We learned love. We learned a life. We are leaving in 2 months to a new place. We will make new friends, experience new things, learn a lot more. No matter how many years pass by, this school and the memories made here will always have a special place in my heart. Thank you to all the teachers who just did not teach us that what's in our textbook, but even life and morals. Thank you for bearing all our nuisances, especially online. Thank you to all my friends for making school not just happier, but a place that I shall remember every day of my life. Thank you.
And for begging PE the last day. Every single period they have begged for PE. Okay, so that is Gurunan, who lost his way the first day to being the sports captain of the school. Wonderful journey. It happens only in pupilry. Thank you, children.
I take immense pleasure in inviting our chairperson, Mr. Prabhuraj Jagirdar, who incessantly chisels and shapes the excellence of individuals, to address the gathering. He constantly encourages children to be unpretentious, inventive, ingenious, and enjoy the adventure of learning.
స్కూల్ ఫౌండర్
It's a lovely evening.
మాట్లాడుతున్నారు.
Beautiful. Weather is kind. You know, you are down. My jacket is not making me warm. So a few moments in Bellary you should enjoy. The weather is very good. January, February is one of those, isn't it? Otherwise, imagine sitting like this in summer. Respected guest, my dear friend, Rav, Principal, Rika ma'am, Rita ma'am, all the parents of graduating students, and all the 10th grade graduates. Thank you all for inviting me here to be part of this very auspicious moment, graduation ceremony of 10th grade. This is for us the 10th year, 10th graduating student. The first graduation we had in the year 2012, right? And we never missed it. Even with or without COVID, we never missed it. So So yours is the 10th batch which is graduating. The people who graduated in 2002, well, are now, some of them are married, they have kids, and they're calling us and saying, sir, when is the admission going to be open? We want to send our children to school. That long is the journey, and that short is also the journey. Always graduation day is very important day, very magical day, especially for parents, very emotional day for all of us. As I saw each one of you walking up so confidently, speaking and walking and marching, and each one of you was trying to recollect. When I went to drop Sangama in Parvati Nagar Prep, I saw many little babies also coming along with their mothers and fathers, and they were just dropping them, and they were waiting there very anxiously to see how the kids going to behave on day one. I remember, literally, you guys have grown up with us because every other day we saw you growing up with our own daughter. So to us, it's like bringing up a family. We're very emotionally attached to this guy. Every day we are seeing them. So I can remember most of your faces. Day you started, day you ended, how you grown, how you were as a small toddler, then your first grade, second grade, how monkeys you became by the time you came to fifth grade, and how lost you got during the pandemic, and then you came back, and then everybody is going hammer and tongs, 10th grade, you have to study, CYTs, my God, right? And here we are already graduating. So the life, as somebody said, you've been teleported. 10 years has just flown away. Just flown away. Just like that. I'm sure this 10 years, not only it has been a great experience for you guys as students, for us also as parents, it's been a great experience. Because we have to deal with you guys every day, every moment. Right? Same Sangama, not the same when she was in kindergarten, what she is in grade 10. So every day I've tried to be a different father. Right? So with you, we are also becoming a better parent, better father. Because with you, we also have to change our techniques. The old techniques don't work anymore. ಹಳೆಯದು ನಡೆಯಲ್ಲ ಈಗ ನೀವು ಕಿತ್ರಗಾಟದ ತರ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಟ್ರೀಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಈ ತರ ನಡೆಯಲ್ಲ ಇವಾಗ ರೈಟ್ ಸೊ ದೇ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಡಿಫರೆಂಟ್ ವೇಸ್ ಆಫ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಚೇಂಜ್ ಅವರ್ ಸ್ಟೈಲ್ ದ ವೇ ಅವರ್ ಚಿಲ್ಡ್ರನ್ ಗ್ರೋ ಅಪ್ ಸೊ ವಿತ್ ಯು ವಿ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಗ್ರೋನ್ ರೈಟ್ ವಿತ್ ಯು ವಿ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಮೇಡ್ ಲಾಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಮೆಮರೀಸ್ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಸಮ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್ my friend Amitabh, when he came here, I thank him for coming here. Very, very busy schedule. As you know, he's a global jet setter. He travels 10 to 14 days in a year and in a month. He's jet setting across continents, across states, across cities. Very important work he does. Despite all that, I just sent a message 2 months back. So, Amitabh, I would like to invite you to be part of this function. Would you like to come? And yes, he sent one word. Even if it is in Timbuktu, I would come, my friend. That's the message he sent. Thank you, Amitabh, for being here and accepting to be here, part of us. Amitabh does great work. We all grow up thinking, we'll all become successful in life. We want to grow up and change the world. Everybody says we should all become successful, change this world. It's everybody's dream to go and become successful and change the world, right? But if you actually seen anybody who was in a day-to-day life changing the world, changing every moment what is happening in the world, that's Amitabh's job. He's the one who's sitting in the United Nations, in policy-making bodies, whether it's in the Indian government, whether it's the state governments, the universities level, actually working, creating better India, better world. More compassionate world, more tolerant world, more democratic world, a world which will live in harmony. Entire effort has been last 20-25 years since I known him, very passionately working towards achieving these goals which are enshrined in our constitution. Coincidentally, some of you are day scholars, but who are boarders, my entire 26th January speech was dedicated to the preamble. In fact, every single word I read about the preamble and explained to you the meaning of what does it mean by the word sovereign, republic, secular, socialist, justice, equality, so on and so forth. And every word which I explained, and it resonated when Amitabh spoke about why our preamble is one of the most important documents ever the history of mankind. Today, as you all know, we officially become the largest populated country on earth. We have beaten China. 1.4 billion Indians. The child which the India is second most populated. No more. We have officially become the largest populated country on earth. Nearly 20 to 25% of entire population on this earth lives, breathes in this country. What a great responsibility. If any change happens in this country, it's like 20-30% of the world changing. It's not a joke. That is a huge responsibility of people in this country. Whatever we do impacts 20% of the world directly. Whatever Australia does or England does, maybe 0.1% of the population. You know what is the population of Australia? 30 million. Equal to population of just Bangalore plus Hosur and Nelamangala put together. That's one country. Right? So, where is 30 million and where is 1.4 billion? Whatever we are doing has a large impact on humanity. And long back when the framers of Indian Constitution, including the great Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, who wrote preamble, had this universal vision to make this country more tolerant country, compassionate country which gives opportunity for everybody to dream their dream, give them justice. Now, I'll shift my gear and move to another topic which I would like to talk about. I was having several conversations with Amitabh. We're enjoying last 1.5 days. We've been talking a lot. That's what happens when Januaries meet anyway. So we were discussing various issues, and then one of the issues which we discussed was how is this generation different from the previous generation? How are these children who are sitting here, different from our generation? ನಮ್ಮ ಜನರೇಷನ್ಗೆ ಅವ್ರ ಜನರೇಷನ್ಗೆ ಏನ್ ವ್ಯತ್ಯಾಸ? ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ನಾವು ದಿವಸ ಬೈತಿರ್ತಾರೆ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ. ನಿಮ್ಗೇನ್ ಗೊತ್ತೋ ಕಷ್ಟ? ನಿಮ್ಗೇನ್ ಗೊತ್ತೋ? ಏನಾದ್ರೂ ನಿನ್ ಜೀವನದಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ್ದಾದ್ರು ನೀನೇನೋ ಲೈಟಿನ ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಕಂಬಕ್ಕೆ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಂಡು ಓದಿದ್ಯಾ? ನನಗೆ 2 ಜೊತೆ ಬಟ್ಟೆ ಇತ್ತು, ಗೌರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಸ್ಕೂಲಲ್ಲಿ ಓದಿದೀನಿ, ನಮ್ಮ ಅಪ್ಪ ಅಮ್ಮ ನನಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಕಷ್ಟಪಟ್ಟು ಓದಿಸಿದಾರೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾ? ಎವ್ರಿ ಡೇ ಲೆಕ್ಚರ್ ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಯೋರ್ ವರ್ಲ್ಡ್, ದೇರ್ ವರ್ಲ್ಡ್ ಇಸ್ ಡಿಫರೆಂಟ್ ವರ್ಲ್ಡ್. ಹೇಳೋದವ್ರಿಗೆ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳಲ್ಲ, ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳಕ್ ಇಷ್ಟ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ